Hi, welcome to Girls Talk. I'm your host, Harjeet Dhillon. Today I'm excited to tell you that we have a guest, Mala Singh, who is known for being a casting director for Bollywood movies in Canada. She also owns a production company called Bollywood North, and in addition to that is the owner of Summer Models. Hi Mala, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Harjeet. It's a pleasure to be here.
It was quite a mouthful introducing what you do. Could you go a bit more into detail about all of those?
Sure, I would love to. Basically, my background is federal government and provincial government, but my passion has always been Bollywood. Since I was a small child, I sleep, eat, and dream Bollywood. So after leaving the federal government, after 25 years federally and 10 years provincially, I decided to pursue my path and my passion. It was always my side business when I was with the government, but now we've gone full on throttle, myself and my husband Ray. We love Bollywood, we love people, that's the main thing. We love to actually promote people and give them a launching pad to show their true talent, and that's what we do best.
I know that's totally true about you, and an example of that is a Canadian Star Search, which you're involved in at Pirate Centre for the next 4 weeks. If you could go into more detail and tell us about that.
Sure.
That would be good.
Sure. There's so much talent, Harjeet, in Toronto and Canada, and what we're doing is looking for singers, actors, models, dancers, musicians, magicians. There's so much talent. So the Canadian Star Search is all about discovering that talent and giving them a platform to shine. We've teamed up with a really powerful group of people, some phenomenal judges, and we have great sponsors that are giving wonderful gifts for the winners of this Star Search. We're getting recording contracts, monetary gifts, and really help to launch them in a better way.
Well, I know a lot of that talent is going to be showcased on NJ Digital TV too, on a variety of the channels, one of them being Canada's Got Talent. It's going to be aired on there a little bit. So we'll see the talent and we'll see how they showcase themselves and what you have to say about them. What are you expecting from that? Are you expecting any people that you didn't know to come there? Are you expecting anything magical from?
Absolutely. I mean, once you open the doors to discovering new talent, it's a lot of fun because we've gotten hundreds of calls from all over Canada saying that they're interested in showcasing their talent, and some of them are kind of disappointed. We're just starting off in Toronto, but eventually we'll go, if this gets bigger and bigger, by God's grace, we'll go province to province and do it, because it is Canada's local talent, and there is talent all across Canada.
And that's one thing about you, is that even though you are South Asian, you don't just focus on being South Asian. Even though it's Bollywood, you focus on being Canadian too.
Absolutely.
And I like how you always put everything together at your events.
Thank you so much. Hey, we're Canadian first, eh? That's for sure. That's
so
for
talking
sure.
about talent, actually, I'm curious to know, you've casted so many people in movies, music videos, and all sorts of other projects. Is there any talent that actually stood out to you that you can think of?
Oh, there's so many. There's so many people that people say that I'm the Bollywood connection. And I've opened the doors for a lot of people, not only in Canada, but worldwide. And one example that comes to me is a girl by the name of Dimple Sharma. She was a very small town Montreal girl, and somehow by the grace of God we got to be the casting directors for a very big movie that was shot here called Kismet Connection. And what happened, they were looking for a friend of the main stars, Shahid Kapoor and Vidya Balan, and they wanted a fresh new face. So she stuck out in my mind as a very beautiful girl, Dimple Sharma. And so I contacted her in Montreal and I said, can you put together a little audition tape and send it to me? And I'm going to send it to the casting company in India. And when they saw her, they fell in love with her. She got the role as Aditi, and she shot here in Toronto, and then they flew her back to Mumbai, and she continued shooting in Mumbai. And I think she's never turned back. She's there now. She's on the cover of all major magazines. She's been with Shah Rukh Khan. She's acted in a lot of movies. So I'm very proud of her that we could have given her that opportunity. So that's one I can think of.
That's amazing.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know if you want to go into it, but I do know that you also heard from Russell Peters back before.
Oh, yeah. Russell Peters and I have a lot of history. And we actually went to Humber College, and when we first started, we were doing little castings here and there. And just for fun, he showed up and he auditioned. And he was pretending and he was being funny and ridiculous. And I said to him, and then my husband said, no, his nose is too big, he can't model. Now we regret not signing him because he's a multi-millionaire. But I love Russell. And I remember one day I was at his show and he spotted me in the audience and he said, hey, Miss Sama, bet you wish you signed me up now.
Oh, wow.
So he recognized me. So that was the funny thing. He's a sweetheart. He's a wonderful person. And I love Russell Peters, and he's a true example of dreams do come true. Mm-hmm. Because being a small town comedian that became a worldwide phenomenon, I'm really proud of him.
Yeah, and it's so exciting to know that he reached out to you right before he made it.
Oh yeah, he's a wonderful person.
That's such a compliment.
Oh yes, I absolutely love him. He's a great guy.
So you had said that you had wanted to be in Bollywood since as long as you can remember. What exactly is it about Bollywood that drew you to it?
Well, ever since I was a little girl, when we first came to Canada, my father came for Expo 67 in Montreal. So we came at the time when Canada was just opening up their doors to new immigrants. And my father was contacted to come to Canada because he was a lawyer, and they were pretty much brain draining from all the countries to get all the brilliant people to come to Canada and invest in Canada. And when he came here, and we came here in 1970, as a little girl, I was only 5 years old, there were hardly any Indian people, and hardly any Indian outlets for entertainment. So the only real outlet that there was Naz Theatre, where we used to go with our family to watch Bollywood movies. So starting from the age of 5, that was my main outlet to connect me back to India and connect me back to our talent and our true love. So I think from that age I was mesmerized by the big screen and all the movies. I remember all the old movies too, like On Mother India, all those sort of movies, and then Kabhi Khushi, all these sort of movies come out, and
all the classics.
All the old classic movies. And I just fell in love with even Amitabh with the movie Silsila. I just loved Amitabh since that time. So I'm a firm believer that anything you put out to the universe and you constantly think about, it becomes reality. That's my firm belief.
Yeah.
So one of my dreams as a child was to meet Amitabh Bachchan. Okay. And so when I was very young, I got the opportunity to be an interviewer for Chin Radio. And it was Johnny Lombardi who hired me through his contact, Rick Torres. And my first ever job as a child was to interview Bollywood stars coming to town.
Oh, wow.
And my first big interview was with, guess who?
Amitabh Bachchan.
Amitabh Bachchan. So that's why I'm a firm believer that dreams come true. And then many years later, in 1996, I had a very powerful dream, and I believe also in following your dreams. And in this dream, I was at a beautiful hall with thousands of people, and I saw men coming out in their sherwanis, and ladies coming out and their saris were flowing in the wind. And I looked and I was thinking, wow, this is so beautiful. And it was such a powerful dream because the name came up, S-A-M-A, in the background.
What?
And I said, what does that mean? And I woke up and I wrote the name down, S-A-M-A, and the next morning I thought about it. What was that message? What was that dream all about? And the terminology South Asian just started to come into play. And when I thought about it, they were models, right? Then I said, hey, there's no modeling agency that represents South Asians in Canada. So my husband and I, we registered Sama Models, and SAMA was South Asian Modeling Agency. Just as we signed up Sama, guess what? I got a call from one of the biggest directors in India. Then he emailed me, and his name was Yash Johar. And Yash Johar is Karan Johar's father. And he emailed me and he said, I saw that you started a South Asian model. Do you have actors? I said, yes. At the time, we only had 4 people. We just started. He said, I'm coming to Canada to make a movie called Kal Ho Na Ho.
Oh, wow.
Can you cast? I'll send you a list of what you need. And can you reply back to me if you can provide me these people? When I got the list, it was hundreds of people that he needed for the movie. Multicultural people, they needed Rastafarians, they needed blondes, they needed dancers, they needed Japanese, Chinese.
You were getting nervous.
And I was like, oh my goodness. But guess what? I never ever say no to something that I think I can do. And I replied back to him and I said, yes, we can do this. And that's how it all started. Through Yash Johar, we made connections with other directors. So they put us as casting director for Kal Ho Na Ho. We did all, and if you look at the movie closely, you look at the signs, people think it was shot in the US, but it was shot right here in Canada. And you'll see Bay Street, Yonge Street in the signs.
Oh, wow.
So we had a lot of fun shooting that. It was great. We did the bus scene with everybody. We did a scene where there was Madonna and Elvis Presley, and we provided all that talent. Sometimes they needed like a parade scene with 200 people. We provided all those people. So I can say that we've been very fortunate that anything we put out to the universe, somehow we get connected to the right people. And there's no big director that's come here that we haven't worked with. I worked with Dharmendra, Sunny Deol, Bobby Deol in the movie Thank You, in the movie Apne with Anil Sharma, Anis Bazmi. So all those big names. So I'm really proud of that somehow that our vision to get into Bollywood and to connect people onto these beautiful movies came into reality and came into fruition.
Yeah, it sounds incredible, everything that you're doing. There's so much more to learn about Mala, and we're not going to end it here. We're going to come back right after this short break.
चॉकलेट चिप कुकी अली
सिर्फ कुकी दूंगा, चॉकलेट चिप नहीं दूंगा। इसमें तो बहुत सारे चॉकलेट चिप हैं। एक सेकंड देता हूँ, अभी भी बहुत है।
अब अली बेचारा क्या करे जब नए बिस्कॉनी चॉकलेट चिप कुकी में है बहुत ज्यादा चॉकलेट चिप्स, ऊपर भी चॉकलेट अंदर भी चॉकलेट।
आपकी कुकी
बिस्कॉनी चॉकलेट चिप कुकीज बहुत 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 चॉकलेटी।
हर खुशी बिस्कॉनी।
$60, ma'am.
जब इश्क हद से बढ़ जाए तो तमाम ख्वाहिशें मिलकर सिर्फ एक ख्वाहिश बन जाती हैं। और बेचैन दिल हर पल हर लम्हा रोता है, दीदार को तरसता है।
हेलो
जी, अस्सलाम वालेकुम जी। मैम आपके उम्र के कागजात वगैरह तैयार हैं, प्लीज पेमेंट करके ले जाएं।
ओके, थैंक यू।
और यही मोमिन का दिल अगर किसी की आंख में आंसू देखे तो सब कुछ भुलाकर सिर्फ अता करता है। उम्र के बुलावे के लिए कुछ ज्यादा नहीं चाहिए, नेक नियत और रहम दिल ही काफी है। बाकी हम पर छोड़ दें। अलबरका ट्रैवल, निहायत मुनासिब उम्रा पैकेजेस के साथ। 905-232-6566।
मैं हूं जहांगीर खान, स्क्वाश कोर्ट का चैंपियन, लेकिन रियल एस्टेट इन्वेस्टमेंट का चैंपियन मोहम्मद कामरान हुसैन। मुझे उन पर यकीन है, आप भी करके देखिए।
जहांगीर खान और हजारों क्लाइंट्स का चहेता मोहम्मद कामरान हुसैन। रेजिडेंशियल प्रॉपर्टीज और इन्वेस्टमेंट्स दोनों के लिए ही सही मशवरा, सही फैसला। मकान जिसे आप अपना घर कहने में फख्र महसूस करेंगे। मोहम्मद कामरान हुसैन, 4163185264।
This is the world of internet. You have everything on your computer and mobile screen. If you wish to promote your business through internet, especially to perfect target market, then you have just one reliable name, NJ Marketing, offering various marketing solutions like social media marketing, telemarketing, email marketing, search engine optimization, graphic designing, web designing and development, and mobile application development. So call now at 647-824-1485 or email at njmarketing15@gmail.com or log on to njmarketing.ca.
An exclusive multi-designer studio specialized in wedding planning services, bridal wear, casual party wear, jewelry, shoes, purses, dupattas, men's and kids' clothes. You name it, we have it. Some of the Pakistani designer labels we carry are Sami-K, Agha Noor, Sana Safinaz, Anas Abrar, Zainab Chutani, Wahaj Khan, Fatma Khan, and many more. Parahan, sheer elegance. We believe in quality service and best price.
You can contact 9075 Derry Road West, Unit number 1, Milton, Ontario.
रंग वाली, भरम वाली, न्यूज वाले, व्यूज वाले, भेल वाले, मेल वाले, कराची वाले, खैबर वाले, लाहौर वाले, पिंडी वाले, इन शॉट पूरे पाकिस्तान वाले।
Hi, I'm Harjeet Dhillon and this is your show Girls Talk. Again, we are back with my guest, Marla. And we were talking before the break about productions coming to Canada from Bollywood and the amount of talent that she's worked with. So talking about that and being Canadian, Justin Trudeau just returned from India and has opened up the gates that we're going to be doing more work with Bollywood in Canada. Do you want to talk more about that and give me some insight on that?
Absolutely. Well, firstly, Harjeet, I want to say that I think he did a phenomenal job. I actually respect all politicians because politicians are put on the stage internationally, locally, and there's always a lot of mudslinging at them. And it seems like they can do no right. And I think he did a phenomenal job. When he went to India, he respectfully wore the costumes of India. He took his entire family. I think he did a wonderful job at totally representing Canada. And what does Canada reflect? Canada reflects diversity. Mm-hmm. Canada also represents inclusion and, celebrating diversity. And he was a true example of that. When he went to Punjab, he wore his, he respectfully went to the Golden Temple and wore his headgear. When he went to the Taj Mahal, the whole family looked beautiful. When he came off the plane, they all did namaste. And people are giving him such a hard time for that, and it really upsets me.
Well, the one thing that surprises me about that is one of Justin Trudeau's big things, aside from his skills, he's a people person, and people like that about him, and the things that he did in India, which just show that he's a people person.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
That confuses me.
True, and working with the federal government, I worked with all parties and throughout the years, and multiculturalism and reflecting multiculturalism of Canada is one of Justin Trudeau, and he's following in his illustrious father's footsteps. Pierre Trudeau was exactly like that. And I've been to events even in Ottawa with Stephen Harper where he celebrated Diwali, and I think that all parties try their best to show the reflection of what Canada's all about. But I don't know why they gave Justin Trudeau such a hard time about him wearing costumes of India, and they said it was overstaged. I don't think so at all. I think he was just being very respectful to the country by wearing the national costumes, and I thought it was beautiful.
I totally agree with you on that.
Yes, and you know he met Shah Rukh Khan.
Oh, okay. Do you
Yes.
want to tell us more about that?
Yes, he met Shah Rukh Khan, and on camera they said to each other that they're definitely going to be doing some more productions. And Shah Rukh was teasing him and saying he's such a handsome prime minister, and he laughed at that. I thought it was an adorable interview, but the most important thing and the good news that we got is that productions between Bollywood and Canada are going to increase. And that's good for us because we showcase the talent of our people here, and I'm really looking forward to having more films shot here.
And it'll be good. I'm guessing they'll be using Salma models in Bollywood North to work on those projects.
Absolutely. Like Ray and I have been fortunate for the last 20 years for all the megastar shows. There hasn't been that many lately. But when we first started Sama, Shah Rukh Khan, the opening of Shah Rukh Khan's show, we did it, and I have great contacts and great friends who have been the international promoters, and one is Farhat Hussain. He recently flew me down to England to see the Dabang tour with Salman Khan, and I have beautiful friends in Dubai also, Yasmin Kassam and Altaf Kassam, who were the pioneers of the Bollywood shows here, and I have a lot of respect for them, and they're still in contact with us. And that's the thing, we believe in building bridges, not burning them, and we have to show respect to the people who opened the doors to us and gave us those opportunities, and I'm grateful to those people because they gave us, when nobody knew who Sama models were, they trusted us. And sometimes I remember Altaf Kassam would say, Mala, only 20 models on stage, okay? No more than 20. And we're doing the Shah Rukh Khan show. We got hundreds of applications to be on stage. So at one time, Ray and I hid about 100 models behind the curtain. So Altaf says, how many models are coming on stage? I said, just 20. And then when the song started, we opened up the curtain and they all came on stage, and we had like all the kids on stage. We had all the models. It was just amazing. So we gave a lot of people the opportunity to be in the star shows. We did Salman Khan, we did Shah Rukh Khan, Sri Devi, Amitabh. We did so many beautiful, beautiful concerts. I'm really sad also about Sri Devi's passing. She's an icon, and that really affected me when I heard the news about how she passed away so young. But I think what we can learn from that, Harjeet, is that our life and our time on earth is so precious and so short that if we don't give back to the community, do the best we can, be good to our families, that time is not guaranteed for anyone. We're all in that lineup. One day we're going to go, and only He decides when He's going to take us back.
And the impact you leave while you're on this earth
is so important.
Is the change that you could make when you're gone.
Absolutely.
So it's really important. I'm glad you brought that up because there have been a lot of passings in Bollywood, unfortunately.
Yes.
And a lot of people that have starred in these old movies have passed away, and I know you've had relationships with all these people. So how does that make you feel when people that are kind of like your friends?
Exactly.
You know?
I mean, like when anybody passes away, it doesn't matter if you're a star or you're just a friend or somebody that you knew did well or gave back to the community, you always feel sad. But my way of thinking is that everybody has to go, and as long as you celebrate the life that they had, and you wish that their soul reaches peace and happiness, then that's all you can do. What more can you do?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And it sounds like you were taught a lot of good values when you were younger.
Absolutely.
Which brings me on to the question of your family.
Yes.
I know I can totally relate to you when it comes to family dynamics, because I'm not sure if we fall in the same order, but I'm one of 5. And there are 4 girls and a boy.
Wow, that's my family.
I know.
Yeah, I come from a family of 4 girls and 1 brother. And I'm the second eldest. I'm the second. Where are you?
I'm the youngest girl. And then my brother's younger than me.
Okay, so you come almost at the end. I'm the second eldest, but I love big families. And I think that people that come from big families, they learn also a lot of values about sharing, about sacrifice, about, a lot of things that you have to learn at a very young age. And I was very fortunate. My parents are amazing people. Both of them are leaders in the community. My father, his name is Rupanarayan Sharma. He's a lawyer. And my mom, she worked with the Ministry of Attorney General, Roy McMurtry, when she first came to Canada. So they were always involved in community. And one thing that my mother taught us with the 4 girls, she said, always do a job and your education where you can give back. So she enrolled all 4 daughters into university for sociology. And sociology is what? The study of people. So I think that helped us a lot. And all my eldest sister, Prabha, she works with anger management. She's an anger management counselor. Then my other sister, Studi, she worked as a Children's Aid Society as a person who helps the children. And my youngest sister, Kamala, she was a director at the Sick Kids Hospital. And my brother, Ishwar, he also helps people. He's a lawyer. So each one of us gave back, and that was our parents'
Well,
teaching.
you still do. Yeah. You still do. You never stopped.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. That's a good thing.
Yes, and I'm lucky my husband is also the same. He comes from a big family and very unified family. And we love helping people.
I see you and Ray often together at events that you organize, and it just makes me just gush, because I think that you are so perfectly matched together.
Thank you.
And to see that you both have the same goals in life, it's so nice to see that the belief in love, you keep that dream alive for a lot of people.
Exactly. We've been married 33 years now, and being in Bollywood and being in entertainment and being in that sort of field, it's not an easy field to be in. You get a lot of criticism, you get a lot of backstabbing, backbiting, you get a lot of praise, but you have to always keep balanced because in this business it could be a very, gets the image of being a dirty business, but it's not. It's not a dirty business at all. Promoting people and elevating people is a beautiful business. And it depends on the person themselves. They can either go the right way or the wrong way in show business. But if you stay focused and you really want to reach your goal of being an actor, a model, a singer, or a dancer, and don't let anybody take you off course, and don't fall into the wrong hands, because there are people out there who try to, destroy people and try to bring them down and post things on the internet about them.
Yeah, I totally know where you're coming from, because I do know, having been involved in the fashion industry myself, not so much Bollywood but fashion, I do find that it's very cutthroat. I mean, I believe that I'm a very nice person, and
you are a beautiful
people
person.
that know me that I'm a nice person. So when I got attacked by people that I barely knew, it was kind of surprising. And then some people did come back to me, and they're going to believe what they're going to believe. But there's nothing you can do about that.
Absolutely.
Just continue to be yourself and ignore the negativity, because it's always going to be there.
That's right.
And
it's part
especially
of the
if you're
business.
in Bollywood.
Yes, it's part of the business, and it doesn't bother me at all. I just let it bounce off, because if I have one hater, I'll have 50 people who love what I do. So let the negativity be negative. As long as I keep on being positive and I infuse positivity into the people I work with, then that's all that matters.
And the rewards are unknown. For the work that you do, when you showcase talent and they make it, or they're just so grateful. I know for a fact that I am very grateful to you, because you may not know this, but you have given me a lot of confidence that I never had.
Oh, wonderful.
Without even pushing me and making me confident, you just give me confidence. Yes. And I really admire that about you, and I'm eternally grateful to you for that.
You know what? You're beautiful inside and outside. And I always tell people this, that there's some people who have external beauty, but they don't get opportunities because inside they're not beautiful and they put other people down and their attitude is not good. But you've always been very positive, beautiful on the outside, beautiful on the inside, and you exude positivity, which is nice.
I like hearing that from you. It's always a compliment when something comes from Marla.
Thank you.
You know, so we are going to be wrapping up shortly, but before we do, I want to leave final words with you. If there's any advice that you can give to our viewers who want to get involved in Bollywood, or how they can reach out to you, if you could share all that information with the viewers, that would be great.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for listening to our interview, and it's an honor to be on Girl Talk. And my advice to anyone is just be you, and pursue your passion, because, as I said, time on earth is very short. And if you feel that you want to sing, you want to dance, you want to act, you want to model, then go that route. It doesn't necessarily have to be with us, but if you decide to contact us, it's samamodels.com, SAMAMODELS.com, and you can contact us at the number below. I'll ask Harjeet to put our number, and you know, just stay positive, stay happy, and follow your dreams. That's what I believe in.
Thanks for being on Girls Talk, Marla. And we're excited to have you viewers here. We hope you enjoy the interview, and we'll see you again next week.